getting customers, that's everyone's challenge as a business, isn't it? Cash is king. Cash flow
Mm-hmm.
is very important. So, and on that note, how did you, in terms of funding the business, you've come out of a venture capital environment, which um, is pretty well standard now, like everyone's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so how have you been funding? Has it been bootstrapped entirely? How did you fund Made This?
Yeah, entirely bootstrapped. And I think that's the beauty of having a what I call remote local business where you can do things very lean. I think I started everything originally for maybe under $1,000. I think it was $800 to get started.
Hmm.
Um, so you don't need that much cash to at least get going. Now the reality is, I think if I trusted myself a little bit more and like put more money at the beginning, maybe taking out a loan, maybe put more of my savings into it, I think I could have grown much faster. But I grew by putting that initial capital, get a customer, get profits, put it back into getting more customers. So it's been 100% bootstrapped. We've not taken any funding. And coming from the private equity venture capital world, I don't think I ever want to take funding. Uh,
Okay, so
yeah.
tell us why you wouldn't want to take funding. What are some of the issues with taking money from a venture capital fund?
Yeah. I think it depends on goals. Now, I loved where I worked. I think they were actually very honest, very straight. So if you are going to go the VC route or the private equity route, it's totally fine. It just depends on your goals. And Jeff, I'd actually love to hear your opinion after this too. But for me, I wanted to create a lifestyle company. I wanted to go travel. I didn't want to compete with all these other SF Silicon Valley companies and try to reach $1 billion and sell. Like that just wasn't what I wanted.
Hmm.
So based off of that, I knew I did not need to go get funding in order to do this. If anything, I would put my own more of my personal cash in, maybe get a loan and go do it. But I did not want to play in that world, the VC startup world. It just wasn't me.